Hello, everyone. I'm glad you made it today. I'm kind of little messed up. I've been working on things all day, but I want to greet some people. First of all, I want to know if everybody did some reflecting back not about 911 and all the things that are going on in the world today. I'm really sad there's been so much going on. We have really dealt with a really monster in this world today. So before I go on, I'll say hello to first Mary Jones. Mary Jones, you're a great moderator. I really do appreciate you. I see DRH201 is here. I believe she said her name is Lori. Lori. Sharon Feeney, hello. I'm glad you're here. Oh, let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to scroll, keep up with the chat. Who knows? Dream on Wheels. Hello. I don't know if that is Travis or Jenna. Now I can't say it. Janai? No. Whatever. Sorry. I'm so bad. So anyhow, David Gentile. Hello. And let's see. And let's see. Well, so I'd mentioned in the chat, I went in there for a few minutes to tell you something special is going to happen today. So hope you'll get excited about it. Naj, hello. And Vicky England. Oh, some really cool people are in here today. We have 37 in the chat already. So I'm glad you're all here. Super Yags. Hello, hello. I'm so glad that I see so many wonderful people. You have been so supportive of me. That's why I decided I'm going to share something with you very special. Yeah, so DR2, Lori, I guess I could call you. Yes, all you have to do is watch YouTube videos. I'll watch my videos. I can show you how to live on the road as a nomad. Believe me, my videos tell everything about being a nomad. So, Erica Smith. Um, so who else? I think Ron sees America. Hello, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well now. Let's see. So, okay. So to start out, Chris Diana is here, a new friend. She's been emailing me quite a bit. I appreciate her concern and kindness. I have to really work hard at reading all my emails and still keeping up with the YouTube channel and responded to hundreds and hundreds of comments. So it's quite a job. But anyhow, I do appreciate anybody that does spend that extra time of theirs to encourage me. So Tim Mo Bang for Your Bucks is here. He put out a pretty cool video. I could think it was yesterday about how he cooks in a little minivan. So Lori, there's one person you can check out. Mo Bake for Your Bucks. If any, before I go any further, I want to say thank you to the moderators. Sorry, Dan, I think I took you off because you weren't around for a long time. And so I added you back as a moderator. I don't have a lot of moderators when the stream first starts, and Mary Jones gets kind of overwhelmed. I think she would be overwhelmed for moderating pretty much by herself at the beginning. I need to talk to some of my moderators, and they're not going to come early. Then I need to find somebody that will. So thank you, Dan, for being here, and thank you for being a moderator. And I would ask the moderators if I mention any channels, please put in their links. Mo Bang for You Bucks, please put in his link in the chat. And also, if anybody sends me super chats, please add their links to the chat. I would really appreciate that. I want to show my appreciation by letting people find them easily. So let's see where we're at. Of course, on StreamYard, the chat, I'll get behind for sure. Johnny's Journey's here. Hey, good, she's here. Fantastic. Um, let's see, Travel Dreamer 46, hello. And Three Generations is here. Buckeye Kitty, hi. How do you doing, Cat? I'm glad to see you. Okay, so let's go from here. I did some greetings. Before we go too far, I'm going to try. I have not ever been able to do this. Hello, the American Wanderers here. Karen and Michelle. I want to share a video of my new song. I just wrote this song this week, and it's pretty amateurish right now. Hi, Ann. My sister Ann Holland is in the chat. Hazel Days, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. So I have a few moderators. Good. I was concerned about that. We have almost 60 people in the chat. Griswold family vacate is here, and Debbie P. So, okay. So let me try this. If I can't do it, I can't do it. But I'm going to really try. I never tried to do it quite this way before. Here we go. Let me try to get it. Now the question is, Hi friends, Fox Van D here. Today I'm going to do something special for my subscribers. I've been working on this original song for last week. I'm working on the copyright for this song, but I wanted you to hear it on my channel first, on live stream. So this is for you. It's called Can You See Me, Lord? And it's a spiritual song. And it's how I feel about what's going on today. No guarantees, people. Bloopers and all. If I mess up with my tongue and my strumming, you get what you get. Well, I'm getting frustrated. I almost gave up. I thought maybe I shouldn't do this on my live stream today. My voice is terrible today. And my playing is terrible. My tongue's not working, but anyhow. I just decided I really need to do this. I need to get your opinion, actually. You're my friends and my family. So your opinion matters to me. Before I actually finish the copyright. Can you see me, Lord? Do you hear me, Lord? When I read your word, you say you will. I have called your name, asking who's to blame for the world we live in now. How did we get here in a world with so much fear? If we call your name now, will you show us you still care? Are you watching, Lord? Are you listening, Lord? Do you know what's going on? Will you answer, Lord, with your power and sword? You gave us your word, you said you would. How do we get here, Lord, in a world with so much fear? If we call your name now, will you show us you still care? Listen to us now. Will you show us how to call out your name and stop the pain? show that you still care. Can you see me, Lord? Do you hear me, Lord? When I read your word, you say you will. I have called your name, asking who's to blame for the world we live in now. Will you answer, Lord, with your power and sword? You gave us your word, you said you would. Can you see me, Lord? Do you hear me, Lord? When I read your word, you say you will. I've called your name, asking who's to blame for the world we live in now. Can you see me, Lord? Do you hear me, Lord? Well, I messed up quite a bit in that song, but you get the gist of it. Hope you enjoyed it. I think, hang on, let me get this out of here. Pretty bad, but it is had to start it. So let me get rid of that one. I've removed from the studio. I'm going to put a link in the chat. This is inviting Johnny's Journey. Please, if you would come up on the panel, I could use some help, I think. So if I this is for just Johnny, please. I can't keep up with the chat when there's this many people in here. I'm looking at the comments. I want to go back and look at them some. So I'm going to scroll back, people, and while I'm waiting for Johnny to come, if she can. I don't know if she can. But I'm going to look at some of the comments, and I appreciate you guys putting up with my terrible voice. But the song, I think, is okay. My voice is terrible. I need a singer to do my music. So, okay. So there's a lot of people showed up since I said hello. So I see, I'm trying to scroll back. Redheaded Riding Hood. I'm not going to be able to name everybody. If I didn't notice you that you were here, please know that I appreciate you being here, and my moderators work very hard to greet you. And when you have this many people in the stream, you cannot recognize. I can recognize everybody. I just can't list everybody's name. So I want to say hello to Victoria May and Catherine Cook. How are you doing? I hope you're coming back to Quartzsite this year. The Northwoods RV Live, Lucky Dog Production Moderators, A New Day, No Regrets, Lily, Journey via Lily's Lens. I think I already said hello to Dream on Wheels. They are coming on after me, people. Hopefully I don't go too far over. Floss and Pug Sunset 1. Judy Smiley, hello. So did I say hello to Naj and Johnny? Of course. Beverly Cypher Travel Dreamer 466. Thank you for your sweet comments, people. Yes, Johnny's Journey says his promise. Look at these. Wow, you guys are amazing. Pamela Smith. Sounds like my heart cried last night. Oh, Annette Gray, thank you. She Devil Adventures. RV Grandma. Beautiful. Let's see. Mary Jones. Look at the hearts. Ah, goodness, people. I don't know if that's Corey or Lori from the Northwoods. You guys, they put out a video today. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but you could need to go check them out. They're a very good channel. They do a lot of R- RV videos about uh, uh, product reviews and DIYs and all kinds of things. And they're traveling, and they have a good channel and really good content. So check them out. And check my moderators out, please. Please, moderator, put your links in the chat. Let's see. More than ever, we must love of neighbors. So many immigrants coming to the U.S. Be kind. Reminds me of something John Lennon would do. Maybe not that great, but thank you, Red. I'm glad you like it. Detouring with Donna. Hello, Debbie. I think I said hello to Debbie. Oh, Yanai. That's the name. Yanai. I now I know it. I'm terrible with names. I try so hard. Texas lady. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't think John is gonna make it up. My sister Ann. Thank you, Ann. Yes, I do. I try. I mean, when I write a song, it's from inside of me, and I don't write very many songs or poems. When I write them, it's usually something I'm feeling at the time, and it just happens. Making my eyes leak. Let's see. I'm trying to scrolling through all this. Wow, 72 people in here. Kathy Miller says she loves it. Bravo. I just kind of shown on the screen the comments because there's so many. Hello, that's probably Millie. Hello, Millie. Super Dave 44. Glad you're here. I like your video today. Forever Best Friends is here. And Elaine. Elaine is not doing so well. People, please send her your prayers. And she needs some encouragement. She's dealing with some health issues right now. And she's a very special lady. Paralife is here. Shane. Let's see. Beautiful words. Thank you. Okay, where are we at? I'm getting there. Oh my God, I need that song. 30 to wake up. Hello, Kevin. I'm glad you're here. And thank you for your shout out on Rice Research live stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Wow. So many nice comments. I really do appreciate it. I do respect your opinions. I was debating on whether I actually wanted to try to get the copyright on that song. I have the copyright on my song called Thank You God. Um, but I thought once it's on YouTube, it basically has somewhat of a copyright. If you're the first person that ever performed it for those words in music, it's yours. But of course, if anybody wants to use that song, I would probably give them permission. Okay, that's enough about that. So, okay, I went through pretty much a lot of the comments. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. How about Tanya or Derek? Do you want to come up? Let me put the link in there again to see if I can do that. And I need somebody to come up on the panel so I can make sure I get everything done. And I would also be willing to invite who else? Trying to think. Dan could come up too. Dan, A to Z, or somebody like that, because Kimberly, I will answer that question. Okay, hang on just a minute. Brand. Oh, banners. So let me put this banner up just so you know. Oh, good. Johnny's here. Hang on, people. Okay. So thank you, Johnny.
Hang on, I'm trying to get
Okay, that's all right.
my StreamYard went away.
Oh no. I was worried. I said, I guess she's not coming.
I couldn't get my audio. Do you have a good picture of me? No.
No picture of you at all.
Okay.
But Mary Jones is here. Let me bring her up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down and then drop back.
Wow, Mary Jones, hello.
Hello.
Wow, I can't believe you came up on my panel. How
I'm in
exciting.
my safe spot tonight, so I'm not going to be showing my face.
That's all right. You don't have to. I know who you are, so I'm not concerned. Good. I can see you now, Johnny. That's good. Okay,
There you
that's
go.
good.
Oh
Okay.
man.
So look who's joined us, Mary Jones. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. One of
Same.
my, I have a lot of favorite people, but I tell you right now, Mary Jones is pretty special.
Oh my God, that song got to me bad.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
I know every time I sing it, I get worked up. I had trouble singing it. When I get emotional and nervous, I stutter more.
And
And I couldn't quite get it right because I just couldn't. When I'm singing the song, I'm too shook up about it.
I think you did
It was
perfect with it.
awesome.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
It was
Yeah, because
perfect.
there's so much going on in the world today, and I'm so tired. We have given up all our freedom. That, in my opinion, I'm not going to get into controversial stuff on the channel, but I will say I feel like we've given up. And yeah, okay, okay. So one thing I wanted to do is talk about health, healthy living, and if anybody has questions in the chat about health or the video I put out on healthy habits, or any questions about living on the road or living in a vehicle, please put a QQQ star star star, and then I'll see the question, hopefully. And if I don't, Mary and Johnny will point it out to me.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see the chat.
Okay. All right, Mary. That's okay.
I'm on my phone.
I'm going to ask you a question, how you're feeling today.
Right now, I'm not doing too bad. I just used my bolus to get extra medicine, but I'm laying in bed.
Well, you were working hard when I first got in here because even before the live stream started, you were already working at making sure you greet people and comment and give them answers to their questions. So you are amazing.
Yeah, I try to do that because sometimes you get in there early and there's people in there that's being nasty to other people, so I try to
Yeah.
watch for that.
Yeah, I have great moderators on my channel. So many. I really do have quite a few moderators. But bottom line is, I never know if they're going to be here ahead of time. I really should do a moderator meeting or send out emails to all my moderators and ask them to RSVP me to let me know. But I figure I usually have enough after the first few minutes. So anyhow. So, okay, so let's see if I'm gonna try to scroll down in here. I had a question. Oh, did I get the shot? The answer is just bottom line, no. I have too many issues about that. Without going into heavy detail, but I do know that every time I got a shot for a flu, I got sick, very sick with the flu.
Same with
Very
me,
sick.
G. I had a flu shot twice, ended up with pneumonia and almost died.
Exactly. And so I have a problem with that. And it's not just about my health issues. It's also about my beliefs. I don't want to give, well, I've done a lot of research and it's all controversial. So I don't really want to get into a deep discussion on YouTube about it. But the answer to that question is no. And I will not be getting one. So let's see what if let's see if you see any other questions, Johnny.
Yeah. Do you feel like you get enough vitamins and minerals while out on van life? Um,
I don't get enough vitamins and minerals in my food. So I do take a very good supplement and also add other minerals. And I discussed that in my video. But I take a vitamin called Life Script. I get it on Amazon as a complete vitamin with both vitamins and minerals. And I take a lot of other things along with that. So, yeah.
how long did it take you to get used to living in your van out on the road?
Well, I didn't live in a van at first. I lived in a car. And then I lived in a little cargo trailer, which both of them were quite a bit smaller than this. And because I was so sick the first year, I never got used to it yet.
Hmm.
So by the second or third year, I've been on the road almost 6 years. So by the second or third year, I kind of get into a routine of knowing how to go about it. It takes a while, but it's all one step at a time. You learn one new thing at a time. You learn you need something and you have something you didn't need all the time. Every day in van life, I find that I'm changing things,
Hmm.
adding things or getting rid of things. Oh, I can hardly wait to see you, Mark. Great. Um,
When
but yeah. Um,
when you were living in the van, how did you deal with the temperatures, the rain and the cold?
okay. Well, I've been living in this van like about 2.5 years. The rain and the cold didn't bother me. I just bundled up. That's all. And I have a heater in my van. So I have a catalytic heater, a Wave 6. It's more than enough for this size vehicle. The Wave 3 would have been plenty. I had a Mr. Buddy heater in the trailer, and it really didn't warm the trailer because the trailer was not well insulated. So it didn't warm it in the winter. The rains don't bother me because rain actually is good for get fresh air and I don't know. It waters the desert and the heat. I grew up in the heat. I grew up in the desert and I always loved the warm climate here.
Hmm.
But as I get older, the heat does affect me more. So
Does
a
the
lot more.
does the drier climate help your fibromyalgia?
I don't know if the drier climate does because I've had fibromyalgia and I've been living in the desert for 40 years, 50 years, something like that. But the dry heat does help with the arthritis. So yes, as far as staying cool in the summer, I didn't have an air conditioner for the first 4.5 years that I was in the van or the trailer or in the car. Actually, in the car, I had an air conditioner. but in the trailer I didn't, and I didn't have it in the van. I had one, but I couldn't run it because it didn't have any power. So
That had to
this
be
year is
hard.
the first year that I've actually had air conditioning, and believe me, I've needed it. It's been 115, 120.
Hmm.
You can't imagine how hot it's been, but I'm plugged in right now. So I also have a generator, so if I go off grid, I can run my air conditioner on propane. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Being disabled, how do you manage your doctor's appointments and your prescriptions living on the road?
it's a hassle. I'm on Medicare and state medical. And just to get a doctor's appointment, I've been fighting with that for the last 2 weeks. Apparently, I didn't fill out a paper correctly or something. So they stopped what I was on, which wasn't what it was supposed to be anyhow. What I had is dual coverage, was supposed to cover dental and vision. It didn't. Everything they turned down. They denied everything. So now, right now, I'm on state medical with my through my Medicare, I guess, and they only have certain doctors you can see. And in this area, there's very few doctors. Period. There's only one doctor's office in Quartzsite, and they usually have only one or two doctors. Usually one is a nurse practitioner. I still have not managed to get a doctor's appointment. Other than that, I have to go to Parker to the emergency room, which is a real pain in the butt. But they finally, I got through to them, and I finally got a doctor lined up. So we'll see how that goes. I have to go in and have thyroid lab tests for my thyroid at least once a year.
How is it that you are 69 and only on one prescription?
That's a good question. Well, I used to be on 40.
Wow.
I used to take 40 medications,
Hmm.
prescription medications, tons of medication, and I weaned myself off of them. Mostly there were pain or PTSD or different things like that. I had for the fibro. They had all me on all kinds of medication for my arthritis, for pain, um, for the restless leg and chronic fatigue. I had tons of medication. So that's probably an exaggeration, 40 meds, but I was on a ton of medication. What I did is I started weaning myself off of them. And because I was always in a what they call a brain fog, I was not functioning. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't hardly walk straight. Go ahead.
Mega hugs from Iggy. Got a really nice super chat there.
Oh my
Shout out
goodness,
to
Itchy
Iggy.
again. Itchy, you're always doing that. Thank you so much. Let me play this little clip for her,
Yep,
please.
yep.
Bear with me. I really do appreciate her. Thank you so much for your super chat. And I want to say, last week, all the super chats that people gave went to a Van Life Voyages charity, which was called Just Roll With It Mobility Foundation. And we collected $116 in super chats. We had to deduct the YouTube fees, but they still got pretty close to 65 or $70 from that. Also, people sent PayPal gifts to their directly to the PayPal. I do not know how much that was, but I think they made well over $200 between the two for their charity. So thank you everybody that contributed to that. I do appreciate it. I think the people have sent me PayPal gifts this week too. So yeah. Oh, so okay. I didn't know if I answered that question. I gradually weaned myself off of all the medication in especially the pain medications and the like not Prozac, but I was on similar medications. I can't even remember all that was on. I was on Neurontin and Vicodin and it's crazy. Too many medications. So I just weaned myself off of them one at a time, cut it in half and then cut it in thirds. And then eventually, once I got off one and then I got off another one, I did that under doctor's care. So it was working for me. I had to learn how to cope with pain a lot differently because what I take for pain is over-the-counter turmeric and curcumin for pain, and sometimes ibuprofen if I really have to take more. And pretty much that's all I take. I still in a lot of pain, but I'm not constant. And so yeah.
Question, how did you get off of depression medications?
The same way. I said, I don't want it. I wanted to be able to think. And what happens with the depression medications, actually, they can make you more depressed.
Yes, they do.
And, all the side effects from all the other medications I was on was actually debilitating me. So I realized, a doctor may give you a prescription for something. Then you have a side effect. They give you another prescription for the side effect. And they don't take you off the other stuff that we're on. So it becomes a big cycle for me. Not everybody feels that way, but it became a real big cycle for me. So I had to get off of it all.
Yeah. I just, as a nurse, I want to make sure that the 84 people that are watching, you have to understand that what works for Dee, and she is not encouraging anyone to stop taking their medication and go in the holistic route. You should never stop your medication, especially depression medication, abruptly. So make sure she is saying what works for her. She is not giving medical advice. So please consult with your doctor.
And let me add that I always say, talk to your doctor. Don't do anything without talking to your doctor. You need to be monitored. If you're going to come off of anything, you need to have monitoring as you do it. And I did have that. I didn't just go hog wild and get off of everything. I did it under doctor's care with doctor's supervision. And so I don't want people to think I'm not a doctor. I have no medical knowledge. I only know what works for my body. And everybody is different and doesn't work for everybody, like Johnny said. So please don't do anything that I say. Check with your doctors first, because what worked for me may not work for you and probably won't work for you, tell you the truth, because I'm kind of unique. Mary, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm just listening. I was on a lot of meds too, like you, and I stopped taking a lot of mine. It's hard for me to get out, so they don't want to do the telecall, so I just don't go to the doctor. The only one I go to is the pain doctor now.
Yeah, the telephone medical appointments, you're not having a doctor really check you out. He's listening to what you say. So unless you're getting in to see the doctors and getting labs or tests or x-rays, who knows? You can't be your own doctor,
I've been seeing my heart doctor for 30-something years, and
yeah,
he knows my condition right now, so.
Right.
And he's like, like almost 30 miles from where I live, and it's hard for me to travel.
Do you want to talk about your medical condition, Mary?
It's called arachnoiditis. I probably ain't saying it right, but you can look it up. It's severe nerve damage in the nerves that control everything in your body. It goes from your head to your toe, and they all end in like where your tailbone is.
Yeah.
And they're all stuck together, and there's nothing they can do for it.
Wow.
I mean, I have a pain pump. They try to manage the pain. I get it refilled and turned up. It gets refilled every 4 weeks, and I get it turned up like every 2 weeks.
Wow. Wow.
But I mean,
That's
it,
rough.
it don't take the pain away. It just helps it not be so bad. I
So
can't sit.
I know that there are times when you're totally laid up. You
I'm
can't
like
do
that
any.
20 hours a day, every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I can sit up maybe an hour and 10 minutes at a time. I can sit or I'm standing. I can stand at the most 6 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know that I can walk from my house to my car in the front drive. That's it. If
Yeah.
I go anywhere, I'm in a wheelchair.
Johnny, are you able to highlight any of the comments or not? I think
No,
you
because
have
I'm
access.
no, because I'm on my account.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
just wondered. Okay. I could try to do that, but it's going so fast I can't really
Yeah.
keep up with
Yeah.
it.
But the condition I have, they're blaming it on me having meningitis when I was 2 years old.
Wow. 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 That's a lot.
I've been like this
So,
almost 6 years now.
yeah. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in my probably mid 30s. And it was bad at that time. It took them 5 years to even diagnose it. I
Hmm.
was diagnosed with PTSD when I was in my early mid 20s, and I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome about the same time I was diagnosed with fibro. And I have had a lot of health problems over the years, and because of that, I was on a ton of medication. I just saw another super chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I can't catch them all. I want to say thank you. Let's see. I know I got a five.
Super
Let's see.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me place these music for the people that are sending me
Mm-hmm.
super chats. I really do appreciate that. Here, let's do. And I see somebody in the basement. Are you ready to come up, Dan? Sorry, I don't know if you just got there or what. You ready? Okay, here we go. Hey, Dan.
Hello.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm
Hey,
wonderful.
are you feeling better? I know
Wonderful.
you were pretty sick for a while.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, got some sun and doubled up on the vitamin C and
yeah,
everything that I could take outside of getting any doses of flu shots or anything like that. So
yeah, yeah.
I'm great. I'm doing good. You look wonderful.
I want to tell. Hang on just a second, Dan. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to tell everybody in the chat because when we have this many people, I can't respond to every comment,
Uh-huh.
but I do always go back and watch every comment. I rewatch the live stream always, and go back and see everybody's comments. So I do appreciate it, and not going unnoticed. It's just I can't respond to all of them. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. That's all right. Just feeling good, and I'm thankful to be breathing every day. Yeah.
Exactly. Are you gonna start
Yeah,
putting
I'm getting
out
out and get some.
videos?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm gonna get back to that. I know it's been like 6, 7 weeks, and
Yeah,
I fell off
yeah,
the raid, and I was here and there, you know.
yeah,
But I got a new project coming out. We're gonna be doing some fixing for certain people coming up. I got a video
good.
that'll be coming out, and it'll be twice a month from October to May. So
Nice.
basically RSVP and by invitation. No money involved. It's all free labor, and
Yeah.
of course, I always have a lot of stuff that
You
I
always
I give away.
volunteer without any money. Exactly. You're always helping people, Dan. Always.
Ain't
I
just a
We're
enjoy
little
going to
doing
bit.
talk
that.
a little bit. Since Dan is up here and Johnny's here, let's talk a little bit about the meetup in January.
Before 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 we get started, would you answer? Have you ever tried cherry tart?
No,
Juice
I don't
cherry.
know what it is. Cherry
Oh,
tart.
okay. It's a capsule for joint arthritis.
Oh, cherry tart. No, I never have.
Okay, that
No, I
that
haven't
was
heard of
the
that.
last question.
I never even heard of it. Yeah.
Neither have
I
I.
haven't. What
So,
is it, Johnny?
I don't know. It was a question in the chat.
Oh,
So
I'm tr- I man, I wish I could go back and read all the comments, but I just can't.
yeah, that was the last question that I
Okay.
see. The tart cherry juice.
Eric, I would let's look at this. Erica says, "I
I
people think doctors have our best interests in mind. We were just a number and one of." I don't think so. I think the doctors try to do the best they can for us. I truly do believe that. But everything's so messed up today, and that's all I can say about that. Everything's so messed up. I believe they mean to do everything they can to help us.
I know it's true for my pain doctor. He's been a really good doctor to me.
Yeah. And Johnny's worked with a lot of really good doctors, and she's blessed for that. And thank goodness I have Johnny for a friend. At least she knows a little bit. She never professes to be a doctor. She does what a nurse does. However, I feel that she knows a lot more than I do. So at least
I feel
that much.
safe with her
Yeah,
comments. Definitely.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's a lot of nurses in our community. Quite a
Oh
few
yeah,
traveling
yep.
nurses. So
Well, if
yeah,
you're gonna travel with somebody, Johnny's the one to travel with.
That's
Not
for
only
I
sure.
hear
can
you.
not only can she handle a needle, she can also handle a hammer too.
Yeah, and a wrench and a saw and a drill and you name it.
I'll tell you what I can handle is some ice cream.
Oh man, I tell
Oh,
you what, I
don't
can
get me
hardly wait till you get
started.
here, Johnny. You're gonna have to bring some ice cream.
Yep.
I have a little freezer I can put a couple small quarts in if I don't have it filled up,
Yeah.
which I probably will. Who knows? Okay,
You like my
so
new
let's talk a
you,
little bit
you
about
like my
the
new
meetup.
glasses?
Yeah.
Are they new? I can't tell.
Yeah, they're new.
Okay, all right,
Hi,
cool.
baby.
Well, I would have to see a
I can
close up to tell. My eyes
I
are
can
not very good
see.
either. Oh, okay, good.
My brain's not in a fog anymore either. So
Fantastic. How's Judy doing?
she's good. Good. She's ready for the weather to get down into the 2 digits.
Okay. Yeah, me too, actually.
So
It was
111.
110. It was 110 today.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
oh,
We're
it was pretty warm. It's been
we're
that
losing
pretty much every day.
one yeah, 1 degree every day we're losing it. So it'll be in the 90s
Yeah.
by next weekend.
Wow. Let me play. I was gonna do this and I forgot. Let me do another one. Let's see. Thank you so much for your amazing support. I really appreciate it. For Super Yats, and I do appreciate all the sweet support that I receive on YouTube, both through Super Chats and through my PayPal links. I really do appreciate your help. And I bought a lot of things that work that make doing my channel easier for me. So I do use your super chats to buy things that I can improve my channel with, and if I have leftovers, then I can make my quality of life even better. So what can I say? I do work hard, and I really appreciate you guys recognizing that. Okay, so let's see. So QQQ, I take a lot of same. Oh, I think I saw that. Same medications and diagnosis as you are. You are such. Thank you. Gave up pain meds. Still have a few to go. Yeah, the pain medication mostly I think is the big deal. That's where you get a lot of brain fog for me, and I felt like I wasn't so addicted to it that I kept increasing it, but I was on it for many, many years, and it didn't have much effect as far as the pain goes. So I felt the reason I wanted to get off it was narcotics, for one thing. It is addictive, and I felt like if I can deal with the pain without it, I would be better off. So that just and to
Two
mention that.
things. Two
I'm
things.
with.
Steve. No, you got another super chat from Home on the Rangers. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And someone else was asking about how your power bill was this summer.
Actually, I was so surprised. It was really well. I've been running this air conditioner 24 hours a day, literally. I don't turn it off for more than a few minutes just to warm up a little bit. It's working that good. But my bill was, I think the first month was like maybe $80. And this month it was 90 something.
And you use mostly electric where you're at right now, or
Yeah. Well, I still run my fridge and my freezer on solar.
what about
The only
propane?
thing, the only thing I'm running on the power from the electrical pole, I guess you would say, is my air conditioner and my toaster oven and whatever I plug, little coffee maker that I plug into the plug. Everything else is still going on solar.
It sounds like your mic is unplugging, D. Like it's
Really?
not connected all the way.
Am I? Huh. I don't have a mic.
Oh,
So I
that
can hear.
Yes, just my computer.
sounds like it's got a bad connection on my side.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know.
D Red's wanting to know if she can have the link to come up and say hi.
Sure.
I'm gonna drop down because it could be my phone getting hot. I don't know.
All right, Mary, thank you for coming up. Hope I didn't cut you off. If you had anything to add before you go,
Yeah.
say it.
No, I just love you to death.
I love you too.
And I
Okay,
appreciate everything you do.
all right, hon.
that,
Thanks.
that says audio is good.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry I got sidetracked as usual.
Question, when
Oh,
are you going to retire?
I want to thank who was that? Home on the Ranger
And burning up the roads.
and burning the roads.
Yep.
Okay, this is for a Home on the Ranger. Hang on, let me get the right one. Here we
Thank
go.
you for the super chat.
Okay, and this is from. All right, so all right. Oh, where we were at? Okay, QQ. I mean, I believe we haven't come up with a firm name for our meetup, but at this point I think I will call it VVD and Friends Meetup 2022, whatever. VVD and Friends. If you guys have come up with a better name, let me know. We talked about it. Nobody gave me any concrete ideas, so. BVD and Friends Meetup. Okay. So we're going to have that on. Confirm the dates for us, Johnny.
22nd, isn't it?
Yeah. January 22nd and 23rd in Quartzsite. Guys, I went out this week when I had to go to Parker. and I took the truck out to the Plomosa Road. I had my camera on. I spent well over an hour trying to videotape the area and things, how we get to it and everything. Guess what? The video didn't take. So I spent all that time and energy trying to record how people could get to it, what kind of an area it was, and all that stuff. Anyhow, it didn't work out, so I'll have to do another video. What I will say is we're going to start announcing it on our live streams. Dan, if he does videos, he can mention it in his videos. Johnny's Journey and Van Life Voyages and me will start announcing it on our channels, on our live streams, and wherever we can announce it, to invite people to come. And I will do somehow I can do I don't know, I'm trying to think what I would call it. That I can email to people like an event calendar. It's not really events, okay? But it's all the specifics that people would want to know, like where do you go to dump trash? Where do you go to get water? Where do you go to um, anything that the people would want to know. How much does it cost? What we will have GPS coordinates for each of these 4 channels. Me, A to Z Outdoors, and Johnny's Journey and Van Life Voyages will all have GPS coordinates to where it's going to be on, to be able to email people. So anybody wants information about the meetup can
Yeah.
email any one of us, and maybe my moderators would please put Johnny's Journeys link, or email address, I should say. Email address A to Z Outdoors. Is okay to email you, Dan?
Yeah, it's just camperd99 at yahoo.com.
Camper D? Okay, yeah. So anybody can email any one of
Yeah,
us
it's
and Van
okay. That
Life
one's a
Voyages to get information. We won't have all the information yet, but we will have it hopefully by the middle of November at the latest.
and
So
when it
that's
comes
pretty
time, we'll have
exciting. Yeah,
flags and cones and signs and
yeah.
all that out there too with
We
Yeah.
can't rope off an
GPS.
area. That's not allowed by BLM. But we will have
No,
identifying markers of some sort. So
Are you,
people
so
can
did you go on
arrive
both
anywhere
sides
from,
of the?
I'm sorry, Dan.
Did you go on both sides of the hill on Plomosa?
No.
Oh,
When
you
I
didn't.
went
Okay.
down the Palomosa Road, I took off to the left into the BLM,
Okay.
and big areas out there.
Right.
Big areas, huge,
Oh yeah.
plenty of
Yeah.
places. And so it's pretty accessible, easily to get to. And we'll probably have my trailer right at the corner of the entrance or something, so that people can find it. I
Yeah.
think that's a good identifier, and it's not a flag.
Well,
So
that's okay.
yeah,
We still can put a pole on it. And my flag it says it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
there you go.
Right.
Yeah. So the entrance to Plomosa Road, you don't need a flag. But once you get onto Plomosa Road, you'll need some kind of an identifier.
Yeah.
So that we talk about it, we're going to call it BYOE. Bring your own everything.
Everything.
Bring your own everything. And reason we said that, I know that a lot of meetups do a lot of potlucks and food stuff. If people want to get together when they're camping with each other and have 4 or 5 people together have a meal with them, that's great. But I don't want to have 100
Yeah.
people have food sitting out to get spoiled, or everybody's germs on it. With this virus out here, we have to be a little bit more cautious. So I don't want to do that. I want to keep everybody safe. Um, so if people want to bring a snack and share it, that's great. But I don't think it's a good idea to have a great big potluck for everybody. I think it's better to have small groups of gatherings within the same vicinity, and maybe I'll have, say, Dan and Johnny or somebody else come and join me for a meal. We'll
Right.
have a big campfire 2 days in a row, 2 nights in a row, from like 4 o'clock until everybody wants to call it a day. And so we'll do it. The campfire will have just really, it's want to get to know each other. It's getting to know you, getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. Oh man! So
I
we're
think
gonna play
our
our
our our RV Grandma had a question there. So do the
okay. What?
men have to wear B,
DVDs, yeah.
BVDs?
So we
Maybe
will
we ought to
have our
fly those
stickers.
so that
Yeah, we will have our stickers and business cards and things like that set up on a table. We're not gonna do a giveaway pile because we have to get rid of everything when we leave. So people always have a tendency to leave piles of stuff behind. We have to be responsible for anything we bring, even though it's BLM land. It's still pack it in, pack it out. Nobody can leave stuff behind because I don't have a big trailer that I can take to the dump, and I don't have the physical energy to clean up after everybody. So everybody needs to be responsible. So let's just
please,
have a fun time, get to know each other, do it sitting around the campfire, tell jokes, um, do music. Johnny is gonna, I can get together and play the ukulele. I believe Marshall will be do that. Dan has a really cool instrument with the bell. What is it called? What is it
Oh
called, Dan?
yeah, he brought
the
that
hang
last
drum.
time.
Yeah, the hand drum. People can bring their little bongos or bring some bells or um, tambourines or things, and we could have a musical jam session.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun. We're not going to do like Bob Wells does. His is a different thing. I'm not here to teach everybody everything about van life or living on the road. People can learn that on YouTube. We can share our ideas with each other as we meet up and get to know each other. We can talk about what works for us and what doesn't work for us, and
Hmm.
give that kind of a thoughts and ideas to everybody that wants to know something. You ask people that live like that if you have questions. That's the way it should be. uh, but I'm not going to
D,
have a yeah.
Freedom Dove wants to know, is a permit required for the gathering? And the
No,
answer is no.
no.
No,
You don't need to have
only
that.
gatherings of
But
over
you got
100
to
people.
remember this is boondocking, so you
Yes,
you really need to be self-equipped, and I
right.
believe that area D is a 14-day stay.
Yes. So here's the deal, okay? You can have up to 25 people in your direct camp within a few, say 50 or 100 feet, whatever. But there's a big area that you can walk 50 yards or a football field to get to each other. So it's still going to have a main campfire around our particular circle, the group, the people that are helping me with this. And that's where the main campfire will be. But people can camp anywhere around there. There are no designated campsites. It's 14-day limit. You can come early and stay late. or if you just want to come for the 2 days, that's okay too. So yeah, and there's no fee. However, at the BLM land, some areas like Plimosa Road may have a camp host. You may have to register when you come in. There's no fee, there's no requirements. They just need to know who is there. That's all. So if you come in and you see a camp host, you need to stop and register so
Mm-hmm.
they won't question you. So are we wearing masks? I think that is an individual decision. If people want to wear a mask, they can wear a mask. If they don't want to wear a mask, they don't have to wear a mask. You need to protect yourself, and I need to protect myself however I feel it's the best way. And I personally, I can't breathe when I put on a mask. I put them on when I go into a close-up get together or in a public places and stuff. But as far as my initial small group, I don't feel I need to wear a mask, and I'm not going to wear a mask around a campfire. So I'll be honest with you. If
There's a
somebody has a
question.
problem, with that, that is their decision what they need to do about that.
There's a
I don't
question.
think
Is it part of the LTVA? No, it's not.
no,
No.
no, it is not. There actually are no restrictions in Arizona right now, at least the main part of Arizona, except on Indian reservation land. So if you go to Walmart, because in Parker, Walmart is on Indian reservation land, you'll have to wear a mask to go into Walmart. But there's a lot of stores and restaurants in Parker that you don't have to wear a mask. So it's like I said, we don't have a big COVID problem here in Arizona. They have a big COVID problem in a lot of different places, but Arizona's not been too bad. So, but you have
Until
to
people
protect.
bring it in. Don't bring it in.
No, please. But if you're sick, please stay away from people. If you're
Yeah.
and if you're at the meetup and you have a cold or sniffles or something that you think could cause germs to spread around, please be careful around people. You don't want to make anybody sick. You won't know if
Put on
you
a
have the COVID until you have it.
put on a mask.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And if you're doing hugs and stuff, I'm going to ask people because I've had a problem with this, okay? I don't have the same immunity that a lot of people have, okay? Let's say that. I know everybody wants to hug me. Please don't walk up to me and give me a hug close. Um, if you want to hug me, ask me if it's okay first. Before you hug me, I want to hug a lot of people, but that doesn't mean I want 100 people's germs on me. I know that sounds terrible, but with everything that is going on, we need to be careful. So I do give hugs, but I only give hugs to people I've been around that I know are totally okay. So please, I will ask you to be respectful of the other people the same way. You really should not go up and wrap your arms around somebody and breathe all over them if they're uncomfortable with it. Let's respect each other and show kindness to each other by not putting ourselves into their. Am I making sense, Johnny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow. Okay, so I want to mention one more thing. I think we gone over. So Dream on Wheels is coming up next, and please, my moderators will put a link in there. I do have a couple of more things I want to say just before we go. I did not give away a prize today. I will double up next time, okay? Because we had a lot of stuff covered today. But what I do want to say,
Red
a lot of people know I started. Go ahead, Dan.
Red is in the basement. She wanted to come up and say something.
I don't see her in the basement. I never saw her come. She's not in the basement.
Mary Jones was saying Red is in the basement. Oh, okay.
She's not in here. Maybe she's on a different stream, but not this one.
Okay.
She's
It was
not in there.
Mary was saying she was in the basement.
No, she
Okay.
wasn't. Maybe she was at. Maybe I missed it at when she was, but she's not there now for sure. I haven't seen her. So I do have a second channel. Many people know about that. I started it out as a channel where I wanted to read the scriptures, but I changed it. Right now it's called DMAC, standing for D's Music, Arts, and Crafts. So if anybody wants to go check out my second channel, please feel free to do so. I will make sure I have the links in the video on YouTube, but I don't have them there yet. So I'll have to add them after the video live stream is over, because when the replay, you can get all my links. So, and what else? Trying to think. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So yes, anything else you want to add, Johnny?
Just a little thing on my channel, if it's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm far away from the camera. On my last live stream, I mentioned that I was going to try to maybe get into the business of just helping people get started with their build. I got 2 people. One I'm going to help next week for 3 days up in Connecticut, and one is actually coming to St. Louis the entire month of November. If those work out, and I can get to Quartzsite early or late or stay late or whatever works with my schedule, I may do just a little group, a couple of people in Arizona. So if you're looking for a van, like a van build, or just to get yourself started, maybe you don't want to put a fan in, you don't want to drill holes in your roof, I'm going to offer that for a couple of days in Quartzsite.
Maybe some no build builds with a few minor things like that, maybe.
Yeah, I'm still deciding.
Exactly.
I'm still deciding.
Yeah. So Dan, do you have anything to add for the chat before we leave?
Right. Just I'll add that on to what Johnny's talking about. That's exactly what I had planned to do too, and so maybe you and I can work out some of those details.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I've got your number.
Yeah, it's a no van build. There's no cost other than if you got something that you want to do that's a minimum. It's not a complete van build out.
Right.
There's no GoFundMe, crowdfunding, or any of that kind of thing going on.
No.
It's just people helping people that are maybe on a fixed income. They don't have the tools. They don't really know how to fasten something. But you're right. There's only so much time that you can provide, and I'm always looking for people that can help me. As volunteers.
And what I'll add to that,
will,
Dan, is that there's a lot. That's what Nomads are all about. We're always helping each other, doing what I can do, you can't do. Maybe what you can do, I can't do. So we help each other, and that's what Dan does. That's what Johnny does in their everyday life. Plus, for these kind of special things. So I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. We had a great turnout today. If you didn't hit the thumbs up, please consider doing so. And if you enjoyed this, come back again next week. I'll be here every Sunday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. Watch for my upcoming videos both on Box Band D channel and DMAC channel. So I'll be trying to do some updates on both videos on both of those channels, It will be more on Box Bandy, probably. Only once in a while on the other one, probably once a week. So, anyhow, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my song. And I will be putting out a video with my song on my channel. So if you want to go back and see that again, I probably a better version than you got today.
Are you going to put the chords at the bottom for us?
Yeah, in fact, I can do it kind of as a little tutorial.
Yeah,
Then you
that
can
would be
learn it
awesome.
on. Then we can play it on ukulele.
Yeah,
Cool. All
yeah,
right.
that would be awesome.
Certainly I can do that. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Let's head on over to Dream on Wheels. I'll try to be back over there in a little while. And Johnny, stick around, and Dan, stick around for a minute when we shut this down. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And Van Life Boy, just hang on before you leave. Let me put it the link. If you need to come up and talk to us about the meetup, come on up. If you don't, that's okay. Let's see him there. So that's for Van Life Voyages only. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I guess can't if once I end it, can they still come up? I think they can, yeah. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you.